William. Hey everyone, once again, welcome to yet another episode of FinTech and Innovation. And in this episode, we are going to understand a bit about healthcare industry and how this industry that has been transformed as an IT compatible industry as well is revolutionizing the whole ecosystem and being breaking all the barriers and increasing its core capability and grounds across the world. So for this, we have recently invited Abhinav Jain, uh, who has joined with us, and he's working as a CFO from Pharmeasy. So we'll try to gain his insights and understand how things are right now with the healthcare industry. First of all, I'd like to welcome. Hey Abhinav, welcome. Welcome to the
Yeah,
podcast.
Akash. Hi, Akash.
Hi.
Thank you for having me here. Thank you.
Yep. Yeah, thanks and welcome. How things are going on right now? What is the working criteria right now with you? Uh,
No, I think as we all know, we are at financial year-end closure, and being CFO,
right.
a lot of pressure at this point of time. So yes, we are
Hmm.
working, and so we plan things, and so that we don't have uh, further pressure at in coming days, because then we'll be having audit, and most probably very soon we'll be coming for IPO. From that way, we are
Right.
doing multiple things. So it's like it's high pressure for us, high pressure time for us.
Hmm. Okay, okay. Makes sense. Is it work from home or work from office, or you're enjoying both
It's
on
it's
and off?
hybrid. Yeah, it's hybrid. But I don't think anybody is having core work from home or core work from office. Now
Right, obviously.
most of the organization have migrated to a hybrid culture,
Right.
which is good from both the lines. Employee enjoy freedom of working from home, and uh, offices or corporate enjoy cutting down cost in infrastructure.
Right.
So both the way it is good, and but in general there's less traffic on road.
Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, yeah. So let's start the discussion. Okay, and I'll put my first question to you. Let's talk about your early life. Okay, where you grew up and how things are right now, and what make you just currently to the healthcare industry. If you would like to continue, please.
So Akash, before I jump onto your answering your question, let
Hmm,
me give you
please.
some brief about myself. I'm an explorer, both figuratively and literally, or metaphorically. So I always look for evolution, innovation in whatever things I'm doing, and I love doing it. See, even if
Makes sense.
I have to reach from point A to point B on daily basis, I look for how I can optimize my travel time, how can use my travel time, what other ways are there to reach to final destination, so that I
Makes sense.
always have plan B ready for me. So that way I keep on working. And this is how I work. So I cleared my CA in 2008, and before to that, I, I, I come from a very small city or town, and from there to farm
The
is.
name of the town is?
I am from Pali Marwad.
Okay, okay, makes sense. Please.
So my roots are from Pali Marwad. So uh, I'm so connected with the ground that helped me understanding people's problem, and that helped me to become people's person. So I understand what problem they are facing and what is the solution to it. I've been mentored from various stalwart in the industry, and same legacy I'm passing to my new colleagues. So that way I'm creating a strong culture of work environment in the organization, and not only here, across all the organization I work with. So this helped me in reaching to the best of the best mind, and from there to get best people, or to deliver them further more best. This is the actual success story of of our organization and my career as well. So I look much more smarter than what I am. It's all because there's a team behind me, and
Right.
I help you in my journey as well. So I started my career with Aditya Birla Novo Limited. There I was taking care of group companies of Aditya Birla Group, and uh, currently it's got demerged, and various companies are part
Formed.
of Aditya Birla Grasim, then Aditya Birla Capital, Aditya Birla Fashion got demerged, and a couple of businesses are still under the mentorship or control of Aditya Birla being himself.
Right.
So post that I joined Binani Industries and then Capsugel. After that I was co-founding member in 130 Capital. It is a SEBI registered PMS. And after that I joined Pharmeasy because I was looking for and I was looking for some platform where I can deliver my core, uh, where I can explore myself further. And Pharmeasy is a fabulous platform, I'll say. And during this journey, I co-piloted this growth uh, journey or dream run with the founders. And when I joined, we were doing single digit business, that is some around 7 crore. And today we guys are doing more than 1,200 crore business a month. I've
That's
witnessed
a huge.
almost 200x journey here. And
Right.
apart from that, I was part of all the fundraise, DRHP filing, IPO journey, and it's a sort of roller coaster, I'll say, in terms of uh, innovation or evolution in business model we have seen. But otherwise, if you see, it's a one-way journey, I'll say, from
Right.
single digit to three-digit business in 6.5 years. That's a
Absolutely. I
fabulous journey.
think, right. That sounds like a roller coaster actually, and a kind of twisting journey, right? Makes sense. Even understanding the ground, okay, and then going ahead to that level, and even impacting, as you have said, that you're part of the most of the activity on a founder level that is happening and growing with the firm. So makes sense, and that really what I think, as in you explaining that you are a um, innovator in your field make sense or connect dots to it. I would like to know more about, since you are a chartered accountant, okay, and ICI is the authority within India, okay, will be enabling such structures. Would you like to give an idea about what ICI really is, okay, and how big this network and capable this network is, please?
So, ICI is a body or governing body set up by the Act of Parliament, and
Right.
so to and there are set of responsibilities and power given to authority, and these is expanding its foray, or it's expanding its reach through members. So I'm part of ICI, and basically I'll say there's a set of responsibility given by government to ICI, and ICI uh, is doing or delivering those responsibility through its members. Uh, and I'll say significantly, members of ICI are working for corporates, but are taking their salaries from corporate, but actually they are working for government. They are working for government.
Right.
They ensure laws of the country are adhered.
Rules and
They
restrictions, right?
give better interpretation or clear interpretation to emphasis that government want to have in general public, and this act as a bridge between policies and their adherence. So that's one side of the coin, and the other side is altogether analytical, altogether opposite to intellectual. It's completely analytical. So chartered accountant are business focused guy. They understand how your numbers will look like after a set of uh, activities you do. So if you are running
Right.
business, they can give you how your business will look like after 3 year. If you go in that direction, if you have this much growth in coming year, and this way they are helping businesses to decide in appropriately in a legitimate manner and in a timely manner. So both the ways it is supporting the country by policy adherence and supporting the building country by building strong businesses. And I'm really proud to be part of this.
Right, absolutely. And it makes sense to, to understand the rules and regulations set up by the government and using that knowledge to enable corporates to grow and be a part of, you know, stay out of trouble, we can say, by making
Right.
right decisions out of it.
So,
Also, I want to, yeah,
yeah, so
please.
Akash, if you see, the population is 1.4 billion, and
Right,
it's very difficult for a government to reach to such a massive population.
right,
And government is generating so significant portion of budgetary spend come from taxation, and
right.
chartered accountant play a very significant role
In
in
enabling that.
collecting those taxation, plus enabling businesses to generate more revenue, and that ends into generating more taxation for the government.
Right. So, also I just want to touch some of the points that I feel that there are rules and regulation changes which we might see within 3 months or 6 months in terms of taxations and all, right? Plus, to have a touch on everything is not possible for an individual. So, does the network capable enough to support you with the right decisions? And how great people across the ICI help you to, take your journey ahead? If you'd like to touch.
I think ICI is always very supportive, and they keep on. So it's not only with the time,
Hmm.
organization or people only grew, the
Hmm.
bodies are also grew, that enable such a huge or such a intelligent members body, I'll say. The member, the institute also grew over a period of time with technology. Today we are having webinars, seminars virtually, and it become a lot more easier to give training to members across the country. Knowledge
Right.
transmission become very easy. With,
Absolutely.
yeah, and apart from that, the body also working with policy frameworks to ensure the communication is from both the lenses, from both the sides.
Hmm. Right, right. Makes
So
sense.
it is taking input from the industry and giving to the policy makers, and understanding spirit of the policy from policy maker and giving it to the industry.
Right. And yeah, it makes sense as well to, enable such initiatives with that organizations. I also want to, know as you are into the healthcare, okay, how big the healthcare industry right now is within India. Okay, we have seen a lot of, troubleshootings or hilarious decisions as we seen COVID across the world, and then building a right kind of ecosystem in the healthcare. So understanding the market, okay, and what is the healthcare role, okay, or the healthcare role in technology, okay, has been improved and growing right now. If you'd like to brief around
So,
it.
Akash, I keep on repeating this line. So
Hmm.
electric bulb is is not the outcome of series of development in a candle. So
Right.
inch by inch you have to involve yourself, you have to work on improving your areas, but at the same time you have to look outside the current processes,
Right. Outside the box.
outside the box. And see, in this journey, healthcare, see, we all have seen earlier doctor used to sense the patient, and based on that they used to give prescription. Today
Right.
they don't want it to be an average or estimated thing. They're asking for reports, they are asking for various tests, and they want to be very precise. And that's how
Right.
it is helpful for human body also. Taking extra medicine is not the solution. It has to be to the point. And with this, over a period of time, we will witness the healthcare industry will grow significantly. Currently it is $350 billion market, but with increase in per capita income, people will love to spend more on their healthcare.
Absolutely.
Today
Right.
it is like a uh, today people are spending on necessary items. Down the line, with increase in per capita income, they will spend on necessary item, but they will also spend on activities that give them pleasure, or that give them luxurious life, that give them healthy future,
Right. Precautionary measures.
precautionary measures and everything. Yeah,
Right. Absolutely makes sense. So that's we can say is a paradigm shift that might happen when the pocket of individual get improved. Okay.
certainly.
Now, right. And as you said also that current market size look like $310 billion.
350
Okay.
billion dollar,
Sorry, $350 billion, right?
and this is
And it's
including, this is growing much ahead of the GDP growth.
okay.
This is growing much more than how GDP is growing.
Right. Sure. So, what is the conjecture, okay, or conjecture of, I mean, technology and healthcare, okay, that we have seen a lot of improvement earlier, but the recent 3 and 4 years enabled, the medicine availability through apps, right? And there are more than 10 to 15 players, okay, big players within that market. So how do you think that means future of it look like? Okay, how long means if we see it 3 or 4 year down the line? Okay, what are the capable techs going to uh, be as a center for such initiatives?
So, Akash, the thing is that very soon we'll be seeing drones delivering medicine to the patient based on
Right.
complete AI, understanding patient need and
Okay,
patient requirement.
makes sense.
So, of course, this is not going to happen in next 3 to 5 years, but very soon we will see this. And this is the evolution, the way we are seeing
Right.
evolution in every other businesses. Earlier, IT used to be a department, single department in that entire company. Today, IT is part of each and every function. It is part of
Right.
finance, it is part of production, it is part of operations. IT is enabling things faster,
Hmm.
easier, smoother, with more accuracy.
Right.
So it is bringing efficiency in the system. And healthcare uh, is not an exception to it.
Right.
People are more willing to spend on quality life. So they are happy to spend more, and this gives extra budget to companies to deliver more.
Right. Absolutely. It makes sense. I would like to also know, as you comes from Pharmeasy, okay, what are the competitive advantages you see, okay, and what are the core reason you feel that comes with that competitive advantage? If you would like to touch on.
So Akash, first and foremost thing, you need to
Mhm.
understand your customer,
Right.
and you have to give them very superlative experience. So we are very good in deliveries, we are very good in
Mhm.
convenience. We ensure medicines are available on time and in full for the patient. And there's a strong technology or machine working behind to ensure all these things are happening for the patient. And
Right.
this gives customer a very superlative experience. And trust me, Akash, I always believed. See, today, earlier it used to be an industry, pharma is a, pharm, but earlier it used to be an industry, say pharma is an industry. But now you have to add IT into it. You have to add hospitality into it. We all have visited five-star hotels, and the way we experience there is superlative. Whatever we ask to their administrative staff, they will come with a simple one-line answer. Certainly, sir. Certainly, we will do it. You ask for this, you ask for that, and they'll say politely, certainly, sir, we will do it. This is the customer experience which is differentiating them from others.
Right.
People
It's
are
getting
happy to
improved
pay.
with the interactions.
People are happy to pay for very good or superlative experience. And
Right.
this will be coming in, this hospitality angle will be coming in all the sectors. All the sector have to give
How you treat the
best of the
customer.
best experience to the customers, and that's how they will retain the customer. And if you screw one or twice, chances are there he'll not come on to your platform or come on to your products again in his life.
Right.
It will be
Because they
very
have options.
difficult. Yeah, it will be very difficult to break his thought process or to enter again in his family.
Right. So all you means if you can summarize, this is to keep the customer engaged and happy, okay, with the kind of services that is possible, and it really makes sense, right? Further, I would like to know, okay, means what are the innovations you feel that might happen, okay, within that industry, and not just a gut feeling I would like to understand, but means you also have seen that within data, okay, and you feel that these look certain, okay, rest may follow.
So, Akash, see, I'm seeing this industry
Hmm.
growing very fast
Right,
with the use of AI, with the use of disruptive technologies. People will be able to deliver more. People will be, or industry, this people will get more with AI. Matlab, today people are going
right,
for operation after age of 50 or 60. With the use of AI, the gaps that are there in his life or in his health will be fixed upfront, and he'll not require any sort of operation in future.
right.
That's the evolution I'm seeing in this industry. People
So
will
more,
diagnose
hmm,
problem on the first place, they'll fix it, they'll move on, and they'll have a very happy and healthy life.
okay, makes sense, makes sense. Also, I just want to understand, okay, in that particular, since we're talking about the healthcare, uh, if you talk about any startups, okay, the early phase is of cash burn phase, okay, where you make a lot of investment and you take some, decisions that is very aggressive in nature, okay, and then you grow further and decide how things are going on. So, if we, since I think it's around 4 to 5 years, okay, that we have seen healthcare has started impacting the and be a part of IT industry and growing as a unicorn or as a startups within this particular ecosystem. So, what do you feel that the current cash burn area look like? Okay, or does the revenue generation model that is coming out of it, okay, able to overcome it right now, or whether it's going to take some more time, or what is the current stage and future around the same?
So, Akash, as I said, people are moving from prescription to precaution.
Right.
Happy to spend now than to spend too much money in future. They are happy to spend now to avoid problem of being
Mm,
operated in future.
right.
So this is how the youth is evolving. This is how people are thinking. And see, the journey, the value in healthcare is enormous. There's so much to be done, and there are a lot many things, or there are
Mm,
so many layers till the product reaches to end consumer. So there are so many things that need to be fixed to make it more efficient.
right.
With technology, with volumes, this can be done. So if you visit any retail store, you will find lot many paracetamols of different brands.
Absolutely.
So
Dolo and
with
all.
technology, you will be able to serve customer better with better product on time, in full, and at a efficient price.
Right.
So I am seeing things evolving in that direction. Lot many people are taking, lot many people or lot many organizations are working in that direction. Very soon, the spend in right direction will help people to have a healthy life.
Right. Okay, makes sense. Even, also I see one point that affect me that if you visit any medicine store and you ask for certain like paracetamol, okay, there are 5 to 6 different brands that come up with their, medicines, and they can give you any medicine, okay, and their prices may vary from top to bottom. But once you are making that purchase online, you'll get that variation and see what I'm really looking for or whether it's available at the low cost or not. So that flexibility I see is there, okay, with the online segment, with using the application to make such product get available to the user. Uh, and also we have talked about what are the areas where cash burns are. Okay. And I just want to touch that how you think right now the revenue model is, or maybe when we think that most of the startups, or at least those who are capable, will be profitable, maybe 2 year or 3 year down the line.
No, Akash, profitability is one thing, but see,
Hmm,
as I see, most of the startup are very smart.
hmm,
They understand what is their game in this entire framework. They
right.
understand how much margin they'll get from supply side and uh, how much they can give on demand side. Say for
Right.
example, if the margin are 30-35% in this entire value chain, and to make customer happy, I cannot go beyond 15-16%.
Hmm,
Then I'm left with 15-16% margin to fit my entire cost in this particular slabs, and then
right.
have to evolve myself so that I start saving in this value chain. So it's just a matter
Hmm,
of time, and
okay.
to build a brand you require at least 8 to 10 years to start delivering profit.
Right.
Once a strong
Absolutely makes
brand
sense.
is built,
Hmm.
profit is the outcome. It will come over a period of time.
Right, right. Obviously, makes sense, and I can get an aligned with get aligned with it. I just want to know, okay, further adding it to the same that we have seen right now, okay, recession with the job market itself. till now, and I think a lot a lot of market from the money has wiped out. Okay, and based on that, we've seen some drastic decisions. Okay, not even with the small firms. Okay, but from big firms and tech giants like Google, Facebook, Amazon. Okay, so things are happening in a very uncertain way, and even we are seeing that the next 3 years, okay, will be a part of that ecosystem. Recessions will be there. Okay, job market will be vulnerable. So how you think right now means current scenario is okay, and what are the upcoming thoughts you have on the same?
So Akash, it's a cycle. We'll
Hmm.
never have bull run continuously. We'll never have bear market continuously. There will be bull
Right,
run, there will be bear run, there will be bull run, there will be bear run. But I am seeing India growing very fast. Of course, it
right,
will not be a straight line like this. It will be like this,
hmm,
this, and this. This is how it is going to grow.
right,
There will be bull market, then there will be small bear market, bull market, bear market, bull market, bear market. It will be there. But if you see from point A to point B, it will be positive only.
right,
And the way industries are gearing up, the way globally China plus one strategy is being adopted, India will be the best in place to be benefited. The only thing that is required to be solved is capital. If we provide enough capital to new age companies, to old enterprises, to all business houses, they will certainly deliver the growth, which is
right,
much ahead of time, and which is which is empowering and which will be sustainable, which is will be empowering youth of the country, which will be empowering social society of the country.
right. Okay, sure. It makes sense. And do you think that health means we haven't heard big news, okay, or even that kind of job effects in the healthcare industry too? Okay, and
So, Akash, it's like all the sector
hmm,
generally get impacted because of recession, and
right,
healthcare is not an exception to it. There are impacts in healthcare also. Uh, Generally, healthcare get impacted least, but again, it depend on in what form and phase this recession is coming.
okay, makes sense, makes sense. So there are some impacts, while it's not significant looking right now. Okay, let's talk about COVID. Okay, as we have seen this as a major, impactful criteria we've seen recently. And I would just want to understand that post-COVID, how things have evolved. Okay, what are the things you feel, or what are the impact on decisions for farms has been? Okay, and how this going to be precised? Okay, so that if these kind of things happen, okay, might be tackled with the much more bold and better decisions. So if you want to talk around, since you are means currently representing the major financial side of it.
So Akash, India was ready for
Hmm,
technological adoption.
absolutely, that we
Somehow
agree.
people were delaying it because of capital spend involved in this phase. But COVID pushed that that adoption quite early.
Right.
All the businesses adapted to disruptive technologies or brought some disruption. Of course, COVID brought disruption in their businesses, and people
Hmm,
moved to these technologies or adopted technologies to fight that disruption. They
Right.
evolved, so they evolved in some or other form to an online business model.
Right.
And so of course the idea was not to completely shift to online, but at least
Hmm.
to get geared enough to 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 pass this phase, to get such to get into such space so that they the impact of this phase get reduced.
Right.
And with AI being used in, so that started getting used in the operations, and with technological adoption, people are getting more efficient over a period of time.
Right. Right. Even it makes sense. That almost I feel that we are technologically ready. Okay, we see these capabilities, and even if I quote one line from S. Jaishankar, what he has said, that the adoption of technology, the use of the application through which that drug delivery has been done using app is not even adopted in European or US countries as well. So the kind
So,
of hmm,
yeah, certainly, Akash.
hmm,
Yeah, the people are very good in adopting technology. We are
tech,
number one in
right?
AI across
Hmm,
the globe. So I'm not saying we are by far the best, but
hmm,
our adoption making us better and better day by day.
right. Adoption plus innovation, since these are the R&D of India itself,
Correct.
right? Makes sense. Chalega, I just want to know, okay, are you reading any books recently, or do you have interest in book reading?
No,
Um,
I keep on reading books.
okay,
Currently, I'm reading this one. Apna, that's not coming in my mind.
okay, okay. Any past books you would you like to recommend? Okay, that audience means or people, professional people listening must read those.
So generally, I go for reading from mental peace point of view, but for
Hmm,
macroeconomics and all, I keep on reading newspapers. Very
okay.
so getting insight how people are thinking, uh, understanding how industry
Hmm,
is shaping. That's the very important thing.
sure, sure. Makes sense. Okay, now let's talk about the macro decisions. Okay, since we have talked a lot about what right now happening and what are the micros that is there, right, and what are the improvements and tech enablement will be we are seeing right now. How do you think that 5 or 10 years down the line, okay, uh, means these healthcare industry, okay, and the combination of healthcare, tech, and finance together collaboratively look. I should like to, touch upon that.
Sorry, come again.
I'm just trying to understand, after 5 or 10 years down the line, how healthcare industry look like. Okay, since tech and finance are a part of it and supporting this to, reach to the next level.
So today, all the functions like HR, finance, tech are
Hmm.
enabling functions. Earlier, finance
Right.
used to be a controlling function, but now it's
Hmm.
enabling function. We enable
Enabling function,
businesses.
right? Hmm.
And with adoption of technology, we give insight to business on time and full, so that business can take appropriate calls, or we partner business in taking uh, appropriate calls to avoid uh, to avoid losses, or to avoid uh, what should I say, to avoid wrong decisions, so that we can take right decision on time, and this help business grow very fast and in
Right. Makes sense. Makes sense. And recently, even the smartwatches, if I talk about, okay, we have seen that this has been a part of not big but significant amount of people perspective that they try to look for their health insights within that. Okay, so that adoption is there. We have also heard that means uh, Apple is in research to take it to the next level and have all kind of or what's possible through the smartwatch. Okay, data can be delivered to the doctors, right, to make some decisions out of it, and prescribe right kind of things to the users. So these are some of the adoption or what we can say uh, enablement might be possible. Okay, and we see so smartwatches and cell phones, right, are being a part of right now the healthcare ecosystem. How do you see means around it, and it will be uh, looking in the next 2 or 3 years, if you'd like to talk.
So Akash,
Hmm,
wearable market,
hmm,
healthcare wearable market is very big and that will grow very fast. People will
right.
love to know their people will love to know their habits and how
Hmm,
these habits will shape in future, and what will be the outcome of what will be the long term impact of these habits.
hmm,
That way people will understand, and these variable help them to have this data in place.
right.
This way people will understand their current habits, how they are going to impact their future, and what all fixes are there that will help them to have a healthy life in future, be it
Right.
phone, be it smart watches. Even I saw smart shoes are coming in. So lot many things will come over a period of time. Smart caps will
Hmm,
come, smart glasses will come. So that's how
hmm,
people like to have all these things uh, on themselves, and apart, and they like to have all the sort of precautions to avoid
hmm,
any vulnerability in future.
right. Absolutely, and even right now we see that the decisions that comes out of it, okay, is not that accurate to be used for the medical purpose, but it will improve significantly, as you have said, right, and will be used as a part of prescribing something to the users.
And
I think
this
it's
will
hands with, yeah,
and this
please.
will help in early detection of various disease.
Right. Even I feel this. Regarding cancer, I'll be reading, I think, one blog where it says that uh, 80% of people out of who are being smokers, okay, dies of heart attack, and they don't know that they are dying because of cancer, just because its a side effect caused their death. Okay, so and as you said, the precautionary measures get improved with the help of smart wearables. Okay, that really being a preventive way to use this kind of technology and utilize it out. It's been a wonderful session. Thanks for joining with us, Avina. Okay, and we got to know a lot of things around multiple aspects of healthcare, along with you as a financial guy, how enabling all sort of base, plus how technology is playing a role in it. So
So
most of our,
I'm reading
yes,
behind the cloud. It's
right,
how Salesforce was built,
mm,
and one thing I like to quote here is uh, values create value. So
right,
your strong value your strong value system in your organization will create
Mm.
value for entire ecosystem.
Absolutely, absolutely. Makes sense.
This
So
will,
most of our listeners, right?
yeah, this will create value for your investors. This will create value
Mm.
for your founders. This will create value for your government, and this will create
Absolutely.
value for your country.
Economy, right?
And eventually, this will create value for the entire ecosystem.
Absolutely makes sense. Makes sense. And thanks for sharing all those insights, all those valuable insights, and coming with us. Anything in last, since most of our listeners are students, professionals, okay, who try to enjoy quality time, would you like to say something finally to them, please?
So one thing I've seen currently is people fear failure. I
Hmm.
keep on saying everyone that failure is an event, not a person. You give your best and
Right,
success will come to you. You might
right,
fail in one or other thing, but trust me, you'll get an enriching experience in your life that will
right,
help you in fighting bigger battles.
right,
People fear failure, and from that thing, they don't start anything. Don't failure failure is an event and it's not a person.
hmm,
Whatever, if you're doing
right,
with your right spirit, with your full effort, even if you get failed, you'll get an experience. I
right,
keep on saying this line कि हार गए तो क्या हुआ, खेलना सीख गए. Even if we
right,
lost anything, but we understood how to play.
right,
That's a positive attitude we require in youth, in students, in professionals. This will help
right.
them grow very fast.
Be a part of the game rather than looking for its results, right? And improve the systems as you can.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's been nice talking to you. And again, I would like to thank for being with us.
Hey Akshay,
Uh,
Akash, thank you for having me here. And
yep,
it's pleasure talking to you. Thank you.
sure, sure. Thanks. So have a great day. Thank you.
Yeah, bye. Thank you.
Bye.